Oh hi! So, more cookings. This time we're making moule marinière. Moule marinière is moule prepared marinierely. So, these are moule, mussels to you. Marinière means mariners, so we're making sailor style mussels. It's a traditional French recipe, which means poor people eat it. And it's basically mussels, cooking wine, very important, cooking wine, not drinking wine. I'm not allowed to use my wife's drinking wine. Luckily this is not drinking wine, this is cooking wine, and you can tell that it's cooking wine because no one's drinking it and it's going in the food. Yeah, we won't tell them. You also need shallots. I couldn't find shallots, so onions and garlic. And just top it off. I'm going to get some baguettes. I'm going to preheat the oven in a sec. And some mushrooms. Doesn't traditionally go in here, but I don't care about that. It's going in. We'll throw in a couple of herbs. We've got some green and browny green. That's perfect. So, let's see what we can do. Alright, so first off the preparing. You're going to cut open a bag of mussels, and sometimes they'll be bearded, which means there's a little bit of fibre on them. So what we're going to do is just pull those off and wash them. There's no fibre on these because these are nice and expensive from Wegmans, but we're going to very carefully put them in this silvery thing. Oh, a little bit of fibre. Beard. Let go. Now you're going to very carefully put them in this. And carefully because you don't want to break the shells, because yicky. I don't know why, you just don't, alright? It's the thing. Fibres, no. And they all go in here, and this is very exciting television. So, probably fast forward a bit. Maybe not. Very carefully, by not doing this one by one, absolutely not emptying things. And then, do that bit. Nice and gently, not shaking them in a metal thing at all, washing them by hand one by one. Mussels. And I'm going to prepare fungus. These are mostly clean, but you know, gonna rinse the dirt off. La 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 la, exciting TV, washing things, loo 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 loo. And very carefully measured out, quite surprisingly big mushrooms with dirt on them. There we go. And we need cutty thing. It's a technical term, don't get too freaked out by it. So, nice and carefully, avoiding the fingers. As you can see, I am not, nor do I pretend to be, a trained chef. But I am a professional. I mean, not a professional chef, but I'm a professional. Chubby, chubby, chubby. Fast 40 bit. Alright, next up, move those out the way. And we get some garlic. And we're going to very carefully, very gently, cut one end, cut another end, smack it, and peel it. You don't have to smack them, but in the immortal words of Jane Cobb, I like smacking them. And pull bits off, bits. Don't panic, totally normal. It's defending itself somehow. Yep. And then just gonna nice big chunky bits. Why big chunky bits? Because reasons. I don't know, we're just doing it in big chunky bits. I'm not crushing it. Want some more? Yeah, let's get some more garlic. We like garlic. We think it's delicious. Smush. Ha! Not so strong now, you Mr. Garlic. You're jumping around the place. And here's another one. It's alright, don't get lonely. Join your friends. Gonna move the camera around with a knife. It's a magnetic knife and it's a magnetic tripod, so this is gonna go well. And did I smush this one? No. Smush! Now, when you're cooking, especially if you're using a knife to peel or crush garlic like that, it's very important that when you do it, you keep the sharpie bit away from your hand and that you say smush when you're doing it. It's a bit like saying noise in stage management, only not at all. And the reason you say smush is because I said so, and I'm a teacher, so you have to listen to me. What else do we want? Oh, onions. La 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 la. Onions. There's no trash can over that way. I'm just going to deal with peelings in a minute. Don't judge me. Well, you can judge me a little bit. Alright, one onion. Let's chop it up. So we are going to be preparing onion cubed, or chopped, diced. One of them. It's like onion squared, but we're going to do it into cubes. So if you were using shallots, which we're totally supposed to be, there wouldn't be so much of this stuff, but onion's delicious. So it's great. It's not really cubed, is it? So this style of onion is onion a la Yann, which is you hack at it until you get bored, and then your eyes water. Ah! What is it with the alluvials all defending themselves? Okay, fungus, alluvial. Good, glad we cleared that up. Alright, now I'm going to go rub my eyes and cry a little bit. Alright, the next bit. Guess what I'm going to do now? Oh, I was going to preheat the oven too, let's put that on. You preheat the oven at precisely 325. Yeah, that sounds good. I do Celsius, and I wouldn't know what to do with Celsius either. You know, if you people would just move to Celsius like the rest of the planet, this wouldn't be an issue. That should probably be on. Yes. Like the things. And very carefully put in just the right amount of butter. There we go. You can use oil, obviously. Butter tastes better. It's not a coincidence that the things that taste better tend to be worse for you. To do with how many calories the human brain burns and how much we can get in nature. Apparently I already have one of these open. Long story short, we haven't yet evolved the idea that eating healthy food should be delicious. That goes back in the fridge. Alright. Now I need a stirry thing that isn't my hand. I'm grown up. I'm gonna smush this around a bit because I'm... There you go. Smush this around because I'm bored and it's not smushing around. So these pots, cast iron pots, people go nuts about them. I don't know why, they're hard to clean. Apparently, very impressive. So, you have people coming around, impressive. Alright, once the butter is nice and hot, I'm going to put in our pre-chopped thing. What are you looking at? I'm over here. Stop doing that. Once our butter is nice and hot, I'm going to put in the pre-chopped things, which we chopped already. And Stop it. And they're going in the pot. Yes. Once that's done, we're actually... What? Seriously, where are you going? Nope. Ah! Sure. Well, that's pretty much done. So, pre-chopped things that we chopped in the pre. They're going in. Once these are nice and brown, or see-through in the case of the onions, we're probably going to turn the heat off for a bit. And the reason for that, stop doing sideways. The reason for that is that the mussels, the moules, are only going to take about 3 minutes to cook. And Laura isn't getting home for another 20 minutes. So I'm going to wait till she gets home. Then I'm going to cook them. Come in. Wobbly cam, I'm a professional, la 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 la. I realise I don't actually have the equipment to be doing this as like a vlog thing. If you want to donate money to get me like a really fancy camera and tripod and a clip-on mic, you go right ahead. Yes, yeah, alright. It's going to do its thing. You don't need to watch that bit, so I'm going to stop now. Bit we forgot, the green bits. Carefully measure out the right amount. So, we're going to carefully measure out the right amount of green bits. It's about, yeah, that much. And yeah. Ooh, see? Just perfect. Ochre, if you're watching this, bite me. That's how you measure things in the kitchen. And everyone else, if you're watching this is why I don't bake. 5. Very not working. Right, really? Okay, so it's about brown enough. It's going to look a bit like that. Probably go a bit browner, and the color correction isn't quite right because I've got like sunlight coming from here, making it orange, and I've got this really like weird lamps up there, making it yellow. So between them, color's going to be a bit weird, but trust me, that's getting nice and soft and browny. So that goes, no, yeah, up there. That's off. And we're going to let that simmer for a bit. And you know what, we're going to put the hat on it. Where's the hat? Okay, so we'll be back in a minute. Ah, the oven just pinged. So you know what time it is? Well, I mean not literally, because it's like 5:30. But it's time to put the bread in the oven. Very technical process. First you remove your bread, baguette in this case, and a train goes past. Which appears to be some sort of Yann-proof packaging. This is America. Violence solves everything. Bread. Oven. Ow! The oven is quite hot. I'm going to leave that in for some minutes. If I start smelling toast, it's been in too long. Yeah. Okay, Laura's going to be home any minute. So, first off... Ow, 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 ow. Nice and toasty. Yep, that's good. So the bread is nice and warm, hasn't burnt. The idea being, have nice toasty bread. I mean not, whatever. Now we need more hands. Taking the hat off. There's our vegetables. There's our moule. There's our bread. There's a microphone. There's a microphone. There's the oven. There's the yard. Yeah, mussels. Get the mussels. And we are going to gently, try not to break any shells, pour them in. No, I don't want to. Shh, it's okay. And we're going to put it on high for a second. Now, more Yann-proof things. Oh, another screw top. Why must people insist on buying good wine? Bottle openers. Where was a bottle? Bottle opener. Let's put you over here. Again, if you are under the age of 21 or 18, depending on where you live, please don't buy wine. Now, in this particular case, we're not going to put the whole thing in. We're just going to put it in. No, like that much. Gentle stir. And hat. Done. That is going to stay like that for 3 minutes, 5, something like that. The steam and the alcohol, smells good, is going to cook the mussels. They don't have to cook much, and they're going to open up gently. Any of them that aren't fully open, we're not going to eat. Because, you know, no. Yeah. Okay, so while that's doing its thing, and I'm chopping up bits of bread, other things you can do. One, you can actually use shallots. That'd be awesome. You can cut when you're recording something, so the microphone hears. Some people like to put cream in afterwards. All right, you can put cream in. Pepper, I guess would go well with it. Ooh, a dash of chili sauce. You know what I'm thinking about? Cocoa powder. A little bit of really dark cocoa powder would be great. Basically, it's traditional food, which means you can put in whatever you like as long as you get the basic ingredients. And the basic ingredients are moules, vin, et shallots. Mussels, wine, and shallots. Don't have shallots? Bite me. Also, pretty sure that no one's going to want to eat these end bits of this lovely warm baguette. Look after everyone else. I just make Alright, turn the heat off the mussels. They should be good to go. Let's find out. Go. It's quite warm and I'm not wearing oven gloves, so I'm going to do that. Oh yeah. So, let's tilt you around this way so you can see what I see. Opening up by themselves, they've changed colour nicely. There's a little bit of sauce at the bottom. Probably a bit too much, to be honest, but that's okay. We have sliced breads and audio recording. Oh, look. Yep. Ceiling. So that's good. So I'm going to put the lid back on there. And then when Laura gets home in a few minutes, we'll be good to go. Alright. She's home. She's upstairs getting changed. So, I'm going to take one of these plates. I'm going to put it here. Oh, plate. Ladle. Nice and gently. Trying to get some mussels as well as vegetables. There we go. And that, my friends, is moule marinière. Nom 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 nom. Alright, bye bye.